What's up? What's poppin'? Oh my god, my camera froze up. Perfect start to the stream. Jesus Christ. Fantastic. Nothing can go right. Is it gonna work now? I guess not. One moment, please. Technical difficulties. I haven't done this in a while. I'm a dazed, bro. Am I here? I'm here. Fantastic. What's up, guys? I see Santiago. I see Santi. I see Enoch. What's up, Enoch? Michael Walsh. Gotta eat soon. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And my camera froze up again. I guess it's not gonna work for me today then, eh? Alrighty, we're gonna just basically switch this. So this is so stupid, bro. Where is my? I do have. Is it this one? Maybe. Oh my god, I need to. Oh my god, not a fantastic start, eh? Is it working now? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's not gonna work. God damn. This is struggles of being a YouTuber right here. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. We need to figure this out somehow. Yeah, bro. Like you can, if I put myself here, you see me here, right? What's up? This is perfect. I'm just gonna put it from here. It's gonna be best viewing experience you ever imagined. Yo, this actually can work. No, is it possible to like remove all the menus and I just put myself here? Oh, this is fantastic. What's up, Chan? What's going on? We're trying to figure out my camera situation. My camera, for some reason, it's not working. It's not working. It doesn't want to work. I don't know what's going on. Maybe. Okay, it works now for some reason. Whatever. Cool. Hard to fix camera than is to fix backhand, bro. Legit. I'd gladly fix backhands. Just go to bottom left, but where are we? Boom, bottom left. Fantastic. Even full screen works. Look at that. All right. Yeah, I haven't done this in so long, guys. I'll be so rusty. I'll be rusty as hell. But all right. I wanted to do this kind of on a weekly basis because Saturday would be the only day that I have available to me where I can sit down and spend some time at the computer. More videos during holiday season. Yo, I'm locked in this year. It's been 3 days and I'm locked in. I'm gonna be making one more today, finishing up, and then just batch recording a bunch of other ones so that I have some stuff to edit. But yeah, I'm locked in for this year. It's gonna be fantastic 2026. I can feel it. All right. So quickly, I need to fix this. Boom. Okay, I think now you can hear everything, so I can put my little headphones on. Fantastic. All right. Today's little stream, I wanted to go over a couple of things. Well, channel content, just quickly off the bat. Thank you so much for support. Look at that, 1 out of 10 for the new Zaire video. We're rocking hard. I'll be answering comments there in a bit. Obviously, members, we have all of that. Yeah, just quick little YouTube stuff. But mainly, we're gonna come back to this Discord channel here. Because this is the bread and butter of especially you guys. If you really want me to kind of like talk about anything, we can discuss a lot of stuff here. We can and you've seen my video probably on this one. If you're here in live, you've probably seen my video about this. And yeah, I'm super excited what we're building here. So bunch of introductions from people, but I do wanted to go over a bunch of some video submissions. Like here we have. I wish. Can you show me the name? H. Here you go. H. Last time was T. Now it's H. 900 USAT rated player. The video is recorded in November. I'm using Stiga Dynasty Penhold with Battle Friendship 2 Gold forehand and DHS Golden Arc 8 backhand. I've never heard of those rubbers in my life, not gonna lie. I'm told 195 centimeters, dude, wearing white. Bro, you should be playing NBA. What are you doing playing table tennis? This is LeBron James of table tennis right here. The main thing I struggle with so much in my footwork. Because of this, I always end up reaching or playing very grounded. It feels like my feet are glued to the ground, limiting me and produce the better quality shots that I wanted. Any footwork tips or drills would be highly appreciated. I can already tell, like before you even click on the video, before even watching what we're gonna watch right here, I can already tell there's gonna be a few issues. Cody on Discord. Okay. Michael Walsh and Cody is two different people. But okay, thank you for letting me know. I can tell two different things that's gonna happen here. Well, we're talking about this guy in white. If you feel like you're stuck with your feet, you need to be on the balls of your feet more. You need to be basically jumping up and down, and then it's all about the coordination. So there's a lot of there's a lot of drills that kind of do this with the. It's more so like a use your feet in table tennis way. That's why we train that, and we get the pattern of movement for table tennis. There's small pattern movements and there's big pattern movements. Small movements, we're talking about the side-to-side movement, and then the big movement would be the cross step. I think would be a good video to shoot. I think I'm going to train a couple of my students tomorrow, and I think I'll stay after a little bit just to coach them. Oh shit, it's probably a little bit. Bro wearing Liverpool jersey. Get out of here. Get this guy out of here. Arsenal forever, baby. Well, you're sitting low, which I like. But yeah, I see that I can already see that it's, even though he's sitting low, H is sitting very low, which I like. There still needs to be a little bit more lightness on the feet. Yeah, a little bit too heavy. Standing on the balls of the feet. I'll probably search up a few like YouTube videos to kind of find out what's going on and show it a little bit better. How's your knee strength coming along? I feel better. I'll tell you this. I've had is my computer messing up again? Come on, bro. We need you. I've had I can't say that I lost some weight. I'll probably stay the same, maybe even gain a little bit. But my knee strength is pretty good. I am training with the coach mostly on Saturdays. He is having his little New Year's break, so not today. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Like I feel more confident in my knees, but I feel like whenever we go into and like start actually losing weight heavily, I feel like that's gonna be great. Yeah, like bro, like here especially with this angle, like you see how low he sits. Massive legs, by the way, fucking sick, dude. But I can already tell, like you can tell by his feet at the bottom here, like look up, it's flat. It's really flat. Like it needs to be on the balls of the feet. You need to be jumping all the time. So the best way to kind of take a look at that, I hate that this thing is here. Okay, I hate it. And then also, this one's probably gonna have a bunch of goddamn. Timo Boll would be the best person to look at in this situation. We can even go to like something like this 14 years ago. Goddamn. Thank God there's no ads. Have you been to CCTTA in Ontario? Is that the Mississauga one, or am I tripping? Like, look at Timo Boll and his heels here. He's never flat-footed. So flat footedness is like one of the biggest things that needs to be taken care of. Like if you want to have good footwork. So it's always, oh, god damn, his swing changed so much. He's always on the balls of the feet. This is very important for a table tennis player. Like I think I play a lot of the times flat-footed, but not when the games kind of start being more difficult. So yeah, that's kind of my point where I'm coming from. But it has to be always, even though you sit really well, even though you sit really well in here, you have the stretch and all of that, but it needs to be a little bit more oomph. So for that, basic side-to-side movement along this table. So basically, first movement is, if you can see my cursor here. So basically, you have to touch corner of the table from each side, and it's basically a 3-step movement. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch, and that's a good footwork exercise. And then from net to net. That will teach the side-to-side movement. It will teach you to be on the balls of the feet all the time. Here you go. But thank you for submitting a video. There's been people who basically just been dropping videos left and right, so we're gonna take a look at those. I'm a PT, so pretty interesting following your progress. Have you tried pool exercises? I really need to. I think pool exercises would do wonders for me. Because I'm working 9 to 5, and then at 6 I start personal coaching, and then I finish at 9. I usually I just don't have time, or I'm just done by the end of the day and I don't want to do anything, so it kind of sucks. But mine is above the other guys. You just looked at the video section. Which one? Oh, here you go. I messed it up, bro. Okay. 800 TTCAN rated player. In this video, I'm using TO5 for backhand and a Provincial Hurricane 3 for forehand. The Primera Carbon Blade. I have since then switched them around because I feel like my forehand was a little too slow. I'm trying to be more aggressive. I feel like not very good to generate and spin. Well, hey, we got our boy Enoch here. I already can tell. Well, I can tell you this. Hurricane, you have a Provincial Hurricane, right? First of all, Hurricane needs to be boosted 100%. That's more of a, depends on who your coach is, but needs to be boosted. And then it's really good if you're like a kid. I don't know how old you are in here. Oh, sorry, Enoch, that was your video. Jesus. Are you coastal here? Alright, whatever. Okay, so where is it going with this? So because you're playing with Hurricane, it needs to be boosted, in my opinion. That's something you can discuss with your coach and stuff. But it's really good rubber if you like to build like proper technique and to kind of have your physicality ready for it, for all of that. That's why I think Europeans usually have this like weird technique when they play, because they use like lighter, softer rubbers, and then all of the Chinese guys have like this beautiful technique. But I feel like you change it now, where European guys have to switch to like a lot harder rubbers, and then with harder rubbers you need the better technique, which that rubber kind of forces you to learn the proper technique. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Okay, so do wonders. Getting the weight of the knee will change your life and drastically improve your game. Great TT channel, subscribe. I appreciate the kind words here. Okay, there's Fast Misha, Ukrainian language. Okay, but I mean, my iPhone. So basically, what he's saying is the old camcorders is better for recording table tennis than a lot of the more modern phones, which I disagree. My iPhone records everything at 60 FPS and it looks pretty good. Anywho, Enoch, let's take a look. Yeah, that I would fix your forehand immediately. That's what I'm looking at. Your backhand is in front of you, which is good. The forehand, though, maybe it's just a one shot, but like your elbow drops like crazy here. Like if you see how it's just like parallel like this, and you can even see it because the camera is just taking a while. But yeah, your elbow needs to be lower, but it needs to be behind in a way. So it's always like under this sort of, god damn it, under this sort of angle instead of like this, because now we're just going up. We need this covering the ball, right? I want to sneeze so bad. I haven't been to that gym in so long. Yeah, and then backhand. See how it's all your backhand is basically all, it's, you start correctly, but then it's basically all shoulder. It needs to be, your backhand is to the simplest point. This part from here to here is stationary. This part from here to here, and then wrist, that's where all of the movement is. So your control comes from this part being locked in, is your anchor, and then everything else is the proper movement. So your block, your spin, your loop, everything is basically comes from that position. So that's what you need to be looking at in terms of that for backhand. Yeah, forward. Not too tight. Not too tight to the body. Forward. I feel like I need to do this in the actual table tennis gym once. Do it live, but in the gym. I think that'd be sick. Where I can actually come to the table and explain it a little bit with movement and such. Yeah, you see you going down, but then your loop is like, it's almost vertical, where it needs to be going down. So the best way to do loop that's from Underspin. Michael Walsh, or Cody, whatever your name is. See you around. The best way to do a topspin is basically to sit down and loop with your, so your vertical action is based off your legs. Your top action with your, when you play hands and stuff, is all the same. It never changes. So it's down, forward, back, forward. Your angle changes a little bit on the racket, but everything else stays the same, okay? You do it, if it's a flat ball, you do it the same way you do it downspill ball. The only thing that changes is you sit down lower with your legs, or you don't sit down as much. That's where your power comes from. That's where your verticality comes from. If you need to pick up the ball higher, you sit down lower, you get up quicker. That's the fundamental stuff. I understand that it might be difficult in practice to perform, but you can for sure mix it up. But it should never be hand vertical, which I think let's say again, I think you set down well. You have that, but if you just do it forward, the topspin becomes so much higher quality. Then you just kind of backtracking in a way, and you kind of that's where it shows that you're not confident in your up top thing, right? Instead of going forward, putting your shoulder in, turning around, rotating fully, you kind of and you're losing all of the quality on the ball there. Okay, that's what I see. Quick question: would this live stream be made private after it's over? I also submitted a video, but don't want to be on public internet. No problem at all. If you would like, we can discuss this. If you can, are you in my? Yeah. If you're submitted a video, you would be in my Discord. You can text me in my Discord. I can see what I can do. Maybe just separately do it. But yeah, I was planning to put this private and then maybe edit out a few sections and put it online. So yeah, I'll just cut out your part or something like that. We can talk about it. No worries. Yeah, this was a little bit better. When it needs to be around the elbow. Your elbow is the main driver of the backhand. But I feel like the forehand is the thing that needs to be corrected. Because regardless of what's happening, regardless of the level, I feel like forehand needs to be taken care of first before going to backhand. Is our protagonist yellow or black shirt? Black shirt. We talk about our boy Enoch. Hey, 3 lucky shots. What are you playing with, Enoch? Come on now. Like, see, like this one was more forward. This forehand. It was more of an action. Your elbow wasn't vertical. My camera just sucks, eh? It just doesn't listen to me right now. Where the hell is the... Yeah, it doesn't listen to me at all, bro. What is going on? Hold on. I hate this. I hate all of it. Alrighty. Am I back? I think so. I need a little bit more oomph in my computer. It's okay. It's okay. Good placement, yes, but I'm looking at the technique right here because losing a lot of quality on the shots that could be a lot better. See how this one is just basically really good motion in terms of just playing forward. This is what we need here. But imagine this ball with downspin. All you need to do is just basically sit down and then still brush it with the same way. Absolutely cooking right now. That has to be attack, man. What are we doing? Hey, Enoch, you cooking right here. When was this? I don't remember this tournament. Yeah. Again, elbow. And yeah, slicing long balls like this is not ideal. Like, yeah, there was no reason to slice this, bro. Oh, team tournament last month. Okay. I decided not to go for the team tournament. Yeah, right. You're right. I see you like that slice, eh? Yeah, elbow just drops a little bit too much for my liking. This was it was a little bit better than usual. You actually ripped it up, but then yeah, it just drops right there. I wish it was a little bit, just a little bit more forward, and you'd be golden. You'll start feeling a little bit better. Oh, victory! What you just send me half a minute of you just sitting there. Okay, yeah, I didn't see this because my bot sent the video. Okay, cool. Okay, Forex Learner AI. Where is it L? Where's the AI? I don't know. Where's your video? We do have, okay, new message. Hello. Here you go. Forex Learn. Perfect. Oh, I think I've seen your video. Been struggling with back and time and consistency. Feel like my motion is too far in from my body. Can make it work, but I end up having pipe punch transfer consistent because the fit is only a short clip recording unless my back end motion and timing, and it's 35-40% power. Possible would be great to not be uploaded permanently. Live stream is fine. Okay. I'm not gonna include it in the video. Okay. Where are you from? Wish it was a little bit slower. I really like your technique right here. So the one thing I see on the back end is it's really Germany. Okay, I figured. The one thing I see is on your back end. It's not a knock on how you do it. It's just you do it differently than how I would love my back end to be, and it's just you start with really big angle on the back end. You start with the big angle on the back end, but then you don't close it, you leave it open in a way. So you basically start flat. Oh, where's my camera? Goddamn. Flat, and then it kind of turns around like this. So you're brushing it like this way, in a way. If you know what I mean by this. See, your wrist kind of goes halfway, which you're doing at 35% of power, which I don't blame you. So you're struggling with timing on the back end in what sense? Because I don't think you're struggling with timing on back end here, per se, because it is much slower. But if it's a faster ball, I feel like that's where you're going to be struggling. For which my recommendation is just start earlier. If you start, like I was talking about this in my Harimoto video. Like instead of starting from the stomach section, you basically start from. See, leave it closed or open. I hit my back and too far in from my body. It feels really far out. Oh, okay. So you having a problem with it feels far out. Okay. Because like my thought process was, I see that you have a big leverage point from the stomach area. So you kind of start from stomach. But if you just leave it in front, then there's going to be no issue just gripping it from here, right? If you just right here in front and then pow, like kind of Harimoto. And then you can, if you want it to be closer, you can always bring it closer to you. By the way, I just wanted to say I like the format. What length of video are you looking at for submission? I'm still waiting to come back from injury. Better in a month, I'll be able to submit. No problem. I think I really want to do this like once a week, every Saturday or so. I feel like it would be sick. 3 to 5 minutes is fine. Then we can take a look at, see what's going on. I can give you a few pointers, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, your backhand is more so like on the table kind of backhand. I see it. Damn, who you playing against? Jesus. I mean, what helps is focus a little bit more on the backhand and not per se want to play forehand. Like focus more on the backhand since my forehand is a lot better, but my backhand and but my forehand is a lot better than my backhand. It gives me that. Half extra seconds of time to prepare and it makes a lot of people slower. Have you tried Sion Robbers? I've never understood the difference between them. A lot of my friends do use them, like back home in Ukraine. They were more of a budget option. I was more of a butterfly guy. And I think I've tried to switch to Donic once, and it just didn't work. Good question. Are you going to Super Bounce Open? Yes, I am. Yeah, what I would. Yeah, if you can, basically, is your name here? No, I don't think so. So basically, your forehand is fantastic, bro. The only thing I wanted to add to backhand is you can basically let go a little bit. Don't try to stop it. Just go ahead. Did you start streaming immediately after Arsenal match? I was looking up the score. Did they win? I hope so. 3-2. But yeah, just don't stop your backhand. Like I see sometimes that you play and then your wrist kind of and it's kind of you kind of stop yourself from going further. You let the inertia take you. Like you start, you accelerate, let the inertia take you, and then you can bring it back to forehand. But just let it be for a little while. Don't forcibly stop. But your forehand looks fantastic. I like the feet. I like how your feet are moving. Your weight transfer is good. I think your issues might be, as in being loose or keep the movement going actively. Keep the movement going. Keep the movement going. Like, relax your hand. You accelerate, and then it's kind of the hand going more relaxed. Just let the inertia take you. What I would really like to see from you is if you have any recordings of your matches, I would really love to see that. Because, with all due respect, this is a relatively simple exercise, and I would be interested to see how you perform in, like, if it's match and tactics, and if there's any difference in that. I feel like that would be a lot more interesting. Yeah. And then again, I would probably start off like with less of an angle and then close it instead of starting with a crazy angle. But it's a personal preference. No, this looks right. This is really good right now. This is good. This is good. Match play is hard. I get it, Matt. But my thought process is this: I know there's a lot of people who like I want to just privately train. I don't want to play matches until I'm ready. You're never gonna be ready, honestly. Like you're only gonna get better at match play when you actually match play. Okay, I see one weight transfer thing here. Like look how you sit. So you kind of you sit down and then you even go lower. You need to pick up a little bit. Ooh, nice. So yeah, you go and basically you're doing the right thing where you sit down on this right foot, but then you need to pick up this a little bit, not down, but just a little higher. Do you have only one racket, or do you have like a spare plus multiple racket or something? I do have a multiple racket. I do have my spares is basically my old racket with my old rubbers. So, yeah, not too crazy, but I do have a few. But I have like one plain one. Could you analyze mine? Are you in Discord? Send it to the video section right now. I can look it up. Um, just note as well, if you're looking at a technique not in a match, I think block free is better drill to see how it can recover and to which side, because as Vlad said, there's no judgment here. Well, yeah, but I'd love to watch something like a game, because I feel like the game reveals a lot of mistakes as far as you not expecting a lot of stuff to come in, and yeah, it keeps you. If you know the ball is, it's one backhand, one forehand, one backhand, one forehand. It's a little bit more. You know where the ball is coming, so you keeping yourself always in proper stance. But if it's backhand, forehand, backhand, 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 and then you can't expect a forehand, but it comes backhand. So it's all of these sections that I'm looking at here. If you know what I mean, that'd be great. Okay, no problem. Michael Walsh, Cody, what's up? You're back. Perfect. Yeah, if let me quickly check one thing. Hopefully our stream is in good health right now. Okay, perfect. Hey, 16 viewers. We cooking right now. We cooking, chat. Alrighty. How do you like to balance regular? Oh, hell yeah. I heard something. Subscriber? I don't remember what it is. Oh god, this sound. It's glitched out. It's totally glitched out right now. Do you appreciate backseating about technique or our opinions, or rather not? I think everything there is standing up straight, still not deep enough. Hold on, I'm trying to understand your question. Oh my god, this sound is so annoying. Can I? No, I can't. Jesus. I'm gonna need to fix all of my stuff that I did for streaming like a few years ago. I feel like it's been so long I haven't touched them that it just messes up all the stuff. Alrighty. How do you like to balance regular V's? Oh, regular versus irregular drills. Jesus, I was like, what is regular V's? I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Regular versus irregular drills, match play and training. So it basically depends on Discord link. Damn. One sec. Where can I invite the server? Set this link to never expire. Here you go. Discord is sent out, my friend. So basically I come in with the plan for a training session. If I see that something that needs to be corrected in terms of technique and stuff, then we look at regular drills. We need to figure out what we do in terms of technique, of what we need to do as far as all of this stuff, right? What do you mean by irregular drills? That's like something that we do less regularly. Is that what you mean? And then match play in training, I do think match play in training is like a big thing. I'm a big believer in match play. So every training session ends with best of 3 or best of 5 match play. This is like a must. In my opinion, it's a must. Like, I know people were like, oh, we need to train. The best way to train is play matches. Your training doesn't have to be all matches, but there needs to be some sort of match play in it. Right. Do you appreciate backseating about technique or our opinions, or rather not? Like if you think they're standing up straight, not deep enough, you should chime in. Maybe you will notice something that I wouldn't notice. Okay, block and full time random regular drill. Okay. There's mix of all three in all of my sessions that I do. We start with regular, we continue with irregular, and then match play in the end. Like everything needs to be in there, in my opinion. Like it just has to be. Like you there not to, unless it's like a specific training where you're like, okay, today we just all back and we're doing all of this. If we do in 2 hours, we doing everything. How often in this case? I think it means a little bit more than 400 backhand. Yeah, I see what you mean. Irregular means that we don't have a predictable thing to gonna come in. Alrighty, we have our boy here. TTCAN rated around 4 to 500 estimate using DHS 1 Chikin blade and H3 Neo Blue Sponge provincial forehand and H8 20 provincial backhand. Biggest thing I need to work on is backhand forehand transition, footwork, and forehand technique. This is a picture, my friend. Or is it gonna... I'm scared. Is it the... Okay, it's a video from this thing. Okay, my brother. Let me figure this out. Not gonna lie, in my training, I really hate match plays. Like I hate playing matches when I'm there to train. If the exercise gets open after X rotation, that's a lot more fun and acceptable. I get it. It's a personal preference at the end of the day, but you should treat that match play as a part of training. Okay, here we go. Oh, you're at the Dome in BC. Hell yeah. Just send Discord. I saw it, yep. I'm guilty of this. Because I think many people love regular drills because it makes us feel like a better player and it's more comfortable. I loved irregular drills. Like you play me free, I'll play you backhand. It's like my favorite. Like my coach used to call it free triangle. My coach is in Germany now, somewhere training. Yeah, I was like one of my favorite drills ever. I would do it all day. I can't anymore. The levels where I used to train were so much below mine, so it wasn't fun to get 100% focus. Haha, but for the youthful players, it's more fun. It's true. I had this similar problem to I think what you're saying. The levels where I used to train were so much below mine. So figure out how to give them points. Give them 7, give them 8, give them 9. You coming to Winnipeg for nationals? Might see you there. I don't think I come. I don't have Canadian nationality, brother. Okay. Okay. I like the technique. Don't stop. Don't stop. Never stop. Never stop a point. We need to continue at all times. Okay, I can back and I like. It's a little bit. You drop in shoulders instead of sitting down. Let me play this real quick from here. Like you dropping a little bit too much in terms of like your ass is rotating. Not in a bad way though, but you feel what I mean? Like it feels like your shoulder is a little bit too low. You need to be rotating like from left to right instead of like sideways. So that's the main thing I see. The backhand is not bad at all. It's a pretty safe technique. It would depend on just like how much you train to gonna get comfortable with it. It's all good. It's all good. Only been playing for 2 years. That's not a problem at all. Hey, listen, that's a good level in 2 years. I did change club though. I can't. The coach decided what to do, but even with 9 points, if I played seriously, it would be far apart. I guess. Okay. I wonder if forehand recovery should be a bit higher on the backswing. Looks like a bit low to me. Yeah, like you can see how the hand drops instead of the leg, right? So it kind of goes in this direction like this instead of boom forward, boom forward. It needs to be more efficient. And because it just drops a little bit too much, now it just kind of becomes this rotational issue. Your hand goes really well forward, but you need to cut out the part where you drop the hand below the table. It's for I think he's forehand. He can play the ball a bit quicker. He seems to wait a bit until the ball is next behind his body. No, I think it's fine. I think it's okay. Like he waits for it, but it's not super behind. I think it just needs to be less of a swing because he does drop it a little bit too much, where almost his shoulders are kind of going this way. Also, quick question to you guys. I was wondering if you can help me out. Um, I'm looking for something like, those football analyst apps where you can basically put a video and then you take a pencil and you draw on top of a video. I need something like this because I'm looking for like something similar to what I did in Harimoto video. I want to do it, but like with actual. I don't want to do it separately on the like editing software. I want to do it real time. Do you know any application that I can just like input video and then just draw on top of it, or it's like online thing or whatever? I don't know. So a short bat swing for him basically. Not even shorter. It's just it doesn't have to drop. Don't drop it below the table. Windows has some kind of dashboard app that does that. I'm on Mac, bro. I'm on Mac. Sorry. I wish. Wait, hold on. Does this thing have this thing? I was working on a coaching platform for table tennis. Where was that platform? Where that was a part of a platform. Video annotations in real time. Damn, bro. We need that. We need that. I need that. What is it? I have this Freeform app. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Oh, okay. So this Freeform app on Mac, where you can technically do a bunch of stuff, but it's just it's not over the top of. Oh no, Mac user. Hey, need to unsub. Listen, I had a Windows and it was laggy as hell. Okay, I had the Acer Concept D or whatever. I loved it, but it wasn't good after a few years. I feel like Mac is more long-term play. So what does the arm go instead of down then? To the side a bit more? So after you switch, so it's after you switch, right? So 1, 2, and then you basically start turning your shoulders. So your hand stays above. Imagine that the table continues and you cannot put your hand lower than the table. So that's where you play. Boom, boom. You just turn the shoulder. And then you go from here. Instead of you doing 1, 2, and then you kind of bring it back and you get lower, and then it's when you pick it up. So it's 1, 2, shoulders, pow. It's so weird doing it on chair. Should be a horizontal movement back to forward. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was looking for some application yesterday, and maybe Table Tennis Daily had stuff like it. I know they reported some stuff on the videos. Was that only in short videos? I don't know, match play. I need to double check. Hopefully when I'm done with university, I end up somewhere where I can actually train. None of the beginners to sessions, and there's obviously no coach. It's been 3 years of the improvement. You're an Arsenal fan. Yes, sir. Declan Rice, the boy. Yeah, I will. Well, it's probably going to be sad news for a lot of my Calgary and Edmonton friends, but It's not nothing's finalized yet or anything like that. But we're working right now on getting United States. I have a interview on the 23rd of February. Hopefully everything goes well, and if we approved and everything, it's gonna be 6 months of basically I have time. Like I'll move in 6 months. So by August 2026, we will see. We will see. But if everything works out by August 2026, I'll be somewhere in the States. That's why, like in a lot of my videos, I kind of mention it because I would love to. Before I go to States, I would love to know where I can go. Maybe even find a coaching position somewhere where I can just train people and kind of go from there. But yeah, I work in insurance currently and then coach after hours, which I don't know, maybe something I can do in the States as well, but we'll see. I would love to do this coaching thing full time, coaching gig. So yeah, so that's why I'm probably gonna go super hard on making YouTube videos because I just think I can maybe even start doing some online coaching. And I appreciate you guys sending a lot of stuff where, wait, I can give you some advice for free, and I would love that doing that too. But if there were some people that were like, hey, I really like that. I don't mind paying for some extra stuff. I'd be like, hey, no problem. Here you go. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm coming from currently. Thank you for sending the video. Where is the Discord? Coming back. Here we go. This will be the last one, guys. It's almost 1:30. I would need to do some home chores and stuff. New here, been playing training for some years in clubs in Brazil. Recently moved to Canada, Manitoba. My blade is 1 Lichen, Hurricane King 3 with 2 Dignex of 5. I have a hard time finding where to improve. A few months ago, training session with Robot. There's timeless in each drills. Okay. Oh God, it drops me to the Safari browser. I don't want to. Stupid Mac. Hold on. All right, let's check it out, bro. Vlad, if you want to collab for a coaching platform, let me know. I've been iterating on many ideas to make the platform viable. But platform, I feel like it's so much more difficult. I'm just worried about like more so training instead of a platform. But it's a cool idea though, if you know what I mean. Bro, this computer is pissing me off right now. Yeah, it's more so that I'm worried about like, okay, we would need to maybe like find people who need coaching, and then I can. There's a lot of a lot of deliverables for coaching that I like. I would love to do, but I don't think platform is one of them. I don't think we in a stage where I need a platform yet, if you know what I mean. Bro, this camera just pisses me off, bro. Like, you gonna work or not? Jesus. I forgot how frustrating it is. I legit forgot how frustrating all this is. That's why I need non-Mac stuff. Maybe a more powerful Mac, I guess. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our boy here. 31 minutes is kind of too much, but I'll just go for a few ones. Is there topspin? A bit too upright for my liking. Yeah, your camera kind of set down, bro. See how you were like upright standing up? You need to lean a little bit more forward. For the host so far, I'll try to be here next time too. No problem, bro. Why do I want to call you Alex? Are you Alex? I don't think you're Alex, bro. I don't know, but I wanted to call you Alex for some reason. All right. What is your name, though? Okay, yeah, it's a little bit too upright. The stance needs to be leaning forward as much as you can. And then the hand goes up where it needs to be lower stance. You leaning forward, and then the hand goes forward. So you see your hand kind of picks up. You see your elbow, like this part of the body, it always goes up and down. It needs to be just forward, backwards, ideally. And my camera doesn't work again. Fantastic, Jesus Christ. This is a struggle so far. This is one of the worst streams I've ever done. This is not good. Not good and not ideal. It's okay. We will figure it out. No, I think it's lagging for everybody. I don't blame you guys. It lags for me right now. I need to figure out something to make it a little bit better. Output. Let's try like 3500. Maybe that's gonna work. I don't know, but let's see. Not receiving enough to maintain troops. Let me double check. Sorry, guys. Let me double check what's going on. Might have put it at too low. Too low for the output. Yeah, I would need to test out a bunch of stuff here. Jesus. I'm glad we worked on some. Can you guys hear me at least? Jesus. Yeah, it's a struggle so far. I'll be honest, that's a struggle so far. It doesn't seem like it's like chugging on my end. But then this camera is absolutely pissing me off right now. Absolutely disgusting. It's not behaving right now. All right. It's working now. Bitrate's too hard. Yeah, that's why I reduced the bitrate. We'll see if it works. Yeah, it says stream status poor for me. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I do see it's as lagging as a little bit. I'm at 4,000 right now. Yeah, as soon as I switch to 3500, like YouTube starts screaming at me, like don't do that. Next time I'll try at 350 and then we'll see. Mm-hmm. The lower the faster? Yeah, that was my idea of it. Alrighty. Hopefully it works now. Just go with a little reduced stuff. You guys let me know if it's better or not, but yeah, I don't know. Your camera is stable now, so at least that's better. Yeah, we need to work on that for sure. Okay, back and topspin. Okay, I did give a little bit of advice on this. That is just, you're too relaxed, bro. Legs need to be sitting down. Yep. Your back needs to be leaning forward a little bit more, not crouching, but actually leaning forward from the low side of your back. And then elbow, just stick it out a little bit front and don't move it. Elbow is your strongest part. It's your strongest. Still tells me to turn out the video settings. Jesus. I think my computer is absolutely cooked now. Forehand topspin. Yeah, you see, because the technique is you need to go forward with the technique. Because you're not leaning forward, now you're leaning backwards. So the hand is going just upwards, which is not good. And because you want to go forward, now the technique looks a little bit different. Also, left foot is a little bit in front, so that you're not sideways. You're going on the angle here. So that'd be better. Yeah, left hand a little bit more forward, and it's gonna be fine here. Forehand topspin random. What is that? Okay, I see what it is. Somebody else subscribed. Welcome. Backhand topspin random. Yeah, it's all, your backhand is too wild. Needs a little bit more balance on it. Forehand loop backspin. Okay, let me see. Ooh, see, right foot is forward. It needs to be a different way. Left foot is in front always. Left foot is in front. The struggle being tall? Well, yeah, it is. But you can negate that. Instead of using your legs, you can just bend your back. So bend your back forward. Have almost like a 45-degree angle from your hips to the back. So you just lean forward here. You don't have to be standing tall there. You need to be as relaxed as possible. I don't see a problem with you being relaxed here. I see a problem, for example, your legs need to be stationed differently. So put left foot forward. And then you're gonna have much more room to turn into. Instead of you just being, you basically right now is like this, like playing like this. But if you turn your left foot, now you under the angle, and now you turn in. And now you turn in and you basically play into the ball. Another thing in the backspin, I can put speed. Always put the spin. That's why you need to keep your elbow stationary. Let me see. Let me take a look at it here. Don't lean back. Every time you play, it's kind of you lean backwards a little bit. You have a good relaxed like throw, but keep this part from here to here needs to be the same. Like it's like stationary, and then from there, that's where you put the speed on it. You go through the ball, because whenever it's flailing, now you're just playing, right? You're not gonna catch the ball properly. But if this is stationary, now it's you go through the ball, and the speed is gonna come. Trust me. You play a little bit higher, you don't drop the hand as much because your elbow is gonna be much higher here. And if this speed, you're gonna notice speed increase like immediately. Promise. I promise. And don't lean back. Don't lean back with your back. Yeah, if you lean forward and then through the ball and keep your elbow stationary, like it's a legit an anchor. Nice option. Yeah, don't lean back. See, just because you lean back, it's almost like you have no balance right here. So you need to lean forward as much as you can. Interesting place you train at. Is that a kitchen? See, because you're not turning around sideways, that's where it just goes from down to up. If you turn just a little bit sideways, then you have this shoulder rotation that's gonna help you so much, and your topspin is gonna improve massively. Yeah, it's all about the feet here. Church basement, okay. Yeah, because your right foot is in front, it's a lot more difficult to gonna go through the ball here. Mark, 1 second. I'll answer your question here. 1 second. Yeah, just it's your problem here is in the stance mostly. I don't see problem with your strokes. If you fix your stance, as I said, just be a little bit lower. It's almost like you play like this, right? Like this, right? You're super tall, but you need to just lean down like this and play like this. It's gonna change in how you play, I promise. You're gonna notice a big difference. Everything's trying to reload, bro. I don't want to know reloads. Jesus. Yeah, quick question from Mark on the backhand, forehand. How much relaxed is have to be during strokes? You basically always relaxed until the touch point. So it's basically relax, relax, relax. When you touch the ball, this is where you put full acceleration, and then as you feel the ball leaving, boom, you again to relax. So it's relaxed, boom, relaxed. So it's like this section. Bended the knees is a struggle. Thanks. You don't have to bend them fully. I'd work on your back being bent more, and then the placement of your feet. Forehand is left foot forward. Backhand is legs parallel. But yeah, I see the biggest problem with forehand. Left foot forward, right foot back. That's it. You basically create an angle for yourself to turn into. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah. So you relaxed until you hit the ball. You increase the speed. That's where you put effort. You kind of rip it and then finish relaxed again. So it's relaxed, boom, relaxed. Relaxed, boom, relaxed. It's yeah. That's how you do it. With everything, backhand, forehand, any ball that you play, it should be like that. Okay, boys. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, YouTube is saying that recommended bitrate is not good. So let me take a look at this. London recommend you use the streamer's bitrate of 6800. Jeez, Louise. All right, I would need an actual legit streaming setup when sometime in the future. But thank you guys for coming on. Serve receives. I have hard time on receiving. You angle your racket the same way the serve has been served. So if somebody serves you backhand serve like this, if you put the angle of the racket the same way, you're gonna have easier time receiving it. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore YouTube recommendations and I'm just gonna stream like this. But yeah, if somebody serves you side spin, you catch it under the same angle. So it's basically matching your angle if you're trying to play slower or play shorter or play longer. Like if you're trying to, but yeah, it's all about just getting that feeling. The only way you get the feeling is by practicing, bro. Like that's just facts. That's facts. The only thing, like, if you know the fundamentals, if you know, okay, so this is how it works, and then you try until it actually started working for you, then you will realize. So that would be my only advice. Alrighty, I will run. I will make a few more videos as I'm trying to keep the streak of consistent uploads for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this little live stream. I will be doing another one next week. So if you have any videos that you want me to check out, feel free to send them in the Discord. And we will see you next week live. And yeah, meanwhile, I'll create a couple more bangers for you. All right, talk to you guys soon. See ya.